Have you ever faced a moment so dire, so final, that it felt like the end of the road? Imagine being told by a prophet of God, "Put your house in order, because you are going to die, you will not recover." This wasn't just a grim diagnosis, it was a divine decree delivered to King Hezekiah. What would you do? Most of us might despair, but Hezekiah did something remarkable. The Bible tells us in 2 Kings chapter 20 that upon hearing this devastating news from the prophet Isaiah, Hezekiah didn't argue or lash out. He turned his face to the wall, away from the world, away from his royal duties, and prayed to the Lord. He wept bitterly. This wasn't just a cry of fear, it was a deep, heartfelt appeal to God. He reminded God of his faithfulness, how he had walked before him in truth and with a whole heart, and had done what was good in his sight. It was a raw, honest, and vulnerable moment. Hezekiah laid his heart bare before God, not with a sense of entitlement, but with the plea of a child to a father. He wasn't demanding a miracle. He was appealing to the character of the God he had served his entire life. He was reminding God of their relationship, of the covenant between them. And what happened next is one of the most powerful demonstrations of God's mercy and willingness to listen. Before Isaiah had even left the middle court of the palace, the word of the Lord came back to him. God said, "Go back and tell Hezekiah, the ruler of my people, this is what the Lord, the God of your father David, says, I have heard your prayer and seen your tears. I will heal you." Think about the power of that moment. A death sentence was reversed because of a heartfelt prayer. God didn't just hear the words. He saw the tears. He saw the genuine anguish and devotion in Hezekiah's heart. This wasn't just a change of plans. It was a profound response to a personal relationship. God didn't just say, "Okay, you can live." He added 15 years to Hezekiah's life. He didn't just grant a request, he showed abundant grace and compassion. This story teaches us something incredibly important about prayer. It is not a magic formula or a way to manipulate God into giving us what we want. It's about relationship. It's about pouring out our hearts to a God who listens, who cares, and who is moved by our faith and our tears. Hezekiah's prayer was powerful because it was sincere. He wasn't posturing or performing. He was a desperate man turning to his only hope. In our own lives, when we face sickness, hardship, or seemingly impossible situations, we have the same access to God that Hezekiah did. We can turn our faces to the wall, away from the noise and distractions, and speak to Him honestly. We can remind Him of His promises, not because He forgets, but because it strengthens our own faith. We can cry out to Him, knowing that He sees our tears and understands the pain in our hearts. Hezekiah's story is a beautiful reminder that no situation is too final for God. His healing isn't just physical, it's emotional and spiritual. The same God who added 15 years to a king's life is ready to listen to you today. He hears your prayer, He sees your tears, and He is a God of miracles, mercy, and new beginnings. Whatever you're facing, don't give up. Turn to Him, pour out your heart, and trust in His unfailing love. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please give this video a like and consider subscribing for more content that explores the incredible power of faith. We'll see you in the next video.